Morning, guys. It is day 4 and the last day on board Explora Journeys. Now, if you missed the first few parts of this vlog series, be sure to check those out. I have been sailing on board Explora 2, which is a luxury cruise ship. It is the sister company to MSC Cruises, and it's my very first luxury cruise. Now, this is cruise number 70 for me. And guys, I have to tell you, I've been having an amazing time on board this luxury cruise line. So I am up. Today is a sea day. And I have a few different things planned for today, so make sure you stay tuned for all of it. But right now I'm going to get up and I'm headed down to the coffee shop to get coffee and a pastry. And then I'm headed to the spa. I absolutely love the spa on board this ship, and it is included in your cruise fare. So I like to take advantage before the crowds. Not that there's even a crowd, because there's only 532 people on board this ship. But I'm gonna get some coffee, head to the spa. I think I'm gonna skip breakfast today because I do have the chef's table at 10 a.m. Now, the chef's table is a cooking experience plus lunch. So I'm gonna have that. So I don't wanna be too full before I go to chef's table. Then I'm gonna do some other things on board the ship. There's tea time happening this evening. There's some entertainment. There's gonna be a magician. So I'll share with you guys everything to expect on the sea day with Explora Journeys. So make sure you stay tuned, like this video, subscribe, all of that good stuff. But first, let me go ahead and get some coffee so I can wake up and then head to the spa. While I'm sitting here, I just noticed that over here they have a Culligan water station. I've seen a couple of these throughout the ship, so they do not have bottled water on board. You will get an Explora reusable a steel or a metal water bottle, and you'll refill it there. So before you go out for shore excursions, which is usually right outside this door, you can stop there and refill your water bottle. Thank you. So I absolutely loved Crema Cafe on board Explora 2. Now, this is complimentary. It is specialty coffee. They will have different snacks, sandwiches, cookies, pastries, all kinds of things throughout the day. And they open really early in the morning and they stay open pretty late. So if you need a quick snack, some coffee, anything like that, be sure to stop by Crema Cafe.
Okay, we're going to the third one.
Where I'll be for the next hour. So I did show this in the first vlog, so be sure to check that out. But I'm gonna enjoy vlog 18. So it seems I came too early this morning. The jacuzzi hasn't warmed up, so I think I'm just gonna warm up on these day beds and probably go get the jacuzzi out on the pool deck, because usually they're empty first thing in the morning. So unlike my past 69 cruises, this pool deck here never seemed to be full. Typically people would get up around 11 a.m. or so, and that's when you would start seeing people lounging at the pool, but there was still always plenty of loungers and seats and places to sit. It never got packed. Now, this is a very quiet pool deck. There's not going to be any music playing, maybe some soft spa type music. This pool here is heated, so it was a nice temperature. As you saw, I got in without needing to, prepare my body for it, but it makes for a perfect time just to relax, listen to the ocean. I absolutely loved it. And then this jacuzzi, it's located on both sides of the ship. And again, every time I got in this jacuzzi, I think at one point was there one other person with me. They were pretty much empty. And now we're on the outside deck. And again, they have 2 more jacuzzis just like the ones inside. And again, almost always empty. Now, this won't always be the case, but for my sailing, because we were at half capacity, people just took advantage of their cabins, enjoyed the activities on board, and I enjoyed the jacuzzis and the pools. And here is a wheelchair lift. I had been looking for one of these. So guys, it is currently 9:30 and still empty. So if you want to have a pool to yourself, jacuzzi to yourself, definitely the early morning. 9:30 is really not early for cruise standards, but as you see, it is empty. So there's no chair hogs on this cruise. There's plenty of chairs to go around for sure. So yeah, but if you want to claim a really nice spot and want to enjoy things before other people get in, then get up early, because I've been up, enjoyed the spa at 8. Now it's 9:30 and this is where I am. All right, so right now I'm looking for the laundry room. So they will do your laundry on board, but they also have a self-service laundry room. So I wanted to see what that was about. So they have detergent there, and this is included, so there's no cost to use this, which is really nice. So you have 3 washers and 3 dryers. Now that's really nice. All right, now I am off to Chef's Kitchen. Now, guys, don't confuse this with Chef's Table. I know I said Chef's Table a few times. It's Chef's Kitchen, so you're actually cooking your meal. Now, this was a fantastic time. When I tell you this was the highlight of the cruise, it was. Now, with Chef's Kitchen, when you first enter, you will receive a waiver you'll need to sign. Be sure to wear closed-toed shoes and prepare to dress warm, because it was really, really cold in that kitchen. But you'll get a chef's hat, an apron, a bag, and a chef's towel. Now, you get to keep everything except for the apron. If you want to purchase the apron, it is an additional $50, but it's a small group class, and guys, it was well worth the cost of $150 per person. I will absolutely pay that again, because you get one-on-one instruction with between the sous chef as well as the main chef. And guys, these are Michelin star chefs, so that makes it even more special. And so for this class here, we were making handmade pasta. There were probably 6 or 7 different classes to choose from, and they offered 2 classes per day. So unlike other cruise lines where you might have Chef's Table once during the cruise, Chef's Kitchen happens several times throughout the cruise.
I will show you 2-3 kind of technique how to close the ravioli. Or just to press down, using the rolling pin at the beginning. Automatic close. Okay, so this is very famous brand in Italy, Emporium. You can find the manual version. We start our process. Okay. I'm playing with pasta dough. Yeah. Okay, basically when you see your finger in between, the dog is ready. Okay, so I will give protein, gluten combined with okay, technique number 1. We use this kind of molder, which is aluminium. You can find very easily on the market, available in different shape, different size, bigger, larger, smaller, round, triangular. The first step for our ravioli will be buffalo mozzarella. Okay, this is just buffalo mozzarella strained from the original water and blended. Then we push a bit. So we mark our dog, and if it's too much, we will have like a broken ravioli, because the pressure during the cooking point increase. Somebody use egg wash, egg yolk, egg white, mixture, magic mixture from Mars. I use only simple water, which is more than enough. Okay, I will push left to right in order to eliminate the bubble. No air allowed inside. In this moment, extra air is your enemy because you compromise the shape of your ravioli. Then, upside down, I take out ravioli. Okay? Then, you just go like that. Okay?
So the chef's kitchen class is about 3 hours long, so prepare yourself to stand for pretty much most of that time. But as you see, Chef Alessandro, he gave us 3 different techniques for making handmade pasta, and then we were off to make our own pasta. I did not get a chance to highlight that because I was so busy making my own pasta, as you see here, but absolutely appreciate all of his techniques and instructions. Had an amazing time, and I think there were only 5 other people part of this particular chef's kitchen experience. But once we finished making our handmade pasta, we were back to our stations to make our sauces. Now they had everything prepped and chopped for us. We just had to follow the chef's instructions on how to make the sauces. We boiled our pasta and then placed it in the sauce, and then we were off to enjoy our meal with some wine and had a really good time. So again, I highly recommend trying out Chef's Kitchen on board Explora Journeys. I know for my cruise in April, I plan to do this again, maybe twice during the cruise. It was a lot of fun. Be sure to check it out. All right, so guys, just got back from Chef's Kitchen. Hands down, one of the best cruise experiences that I've had. Lots of fun. Now, again, this is different than your typical chef's kitchen or chef's table where they serve you food. You actually make your food. So if you are a foodie and you like to cook like I do, definitely do it. They have different options. I've always wanted to make handmade pasta, and so that was kind of cool to be able to actually do that. So lots of fun. Worth the cost. Now, it was 150 euros. Thankfully, I did have an onboard experience credit, so I was able to use that credit to cover the cost of the chef's table. So didn't have to pay anything for it. You get to keep the hat, the kitchen towel, and they give you a bag. If you want to purchase the apron is 50 euros. I decided not to purchase that because the hat was good enough, but lots and lots of fun. If you do decide to do it and you want to capture the moment, they do have the sous chef there that is helping if you want to take pictures or video. So that's really nice. They had no problem for me setting up my camera and capturing it, but lots and lots of fun, and the food was really good. So enjoyed that. Now I'm going to see what else there is to do on the ship. I think I'm going to go grab a drink somewhere, just kind of chill and relax. Again, this is the last sea day, and sea days are for relaxation, but I'm having a great time so far. So let's see what else I can get into here on Explora Journey. All right, I am going to go to the buffet just to see what they have. Just curious, and I think I'm going to get some gelato. That pasta was very filling, so not really hungry, but I'll grab something. Hello, how are you?
I just have a cheese slice. This is
Hello. What's he making there? Shrimp. Nice. Oh. Oh, looks like they have that seafood stew again. That was really good the first day. And guys, they're making all of this stuff fresh. So, and then they always have fish, salmon, shrimp, and fruits of the ocean. It looks very beautiful. And something I haven't had a chance to try would be the juice bar. They have a juice bar. You can get fresh made juice. They have gazpacho here, which is cold soup. But you can get some fresh juice there. I probably won't get a chance to try it this cruise, but I'll do it when I'm back on board next April. But I do think I'm going to get some gelato now. They make crepes and waffles. Hello. And then they have gelato. This is all included. They have banana sorbet, chocolate, pineapple, raspberry, fresh fruit. And then down here they have other other gelato. They have coffee, vanilla, hazelnut. All right there. Very nice. Thank you. All right, so I grabbed the gelato. Again, everything's included. And this I thought was chocolate, but it's really not. It's actually the wafers, or the, what do you call it? The cone that they use. So if you don't want a cone, it's just a wafer that tastes like the waffle cone. That actually tastes better than a waffle cone. But I saw people with this the other day. I thought it was chocolate, but it's not. So that's a nice little treat. Is that coffee gelato? That is so good. So good. If you like coffee, you guys know I love coffee. That is really good. Let me try the vanilla. Vanilla is really good too. That is really good gelato. MSC used to have the best gelato at sea. Now they give it to Explora on this, but you know, they're a parent company, so really, really good gelato. So after my gelato, I was off to the casino to check it out. Now guys, I will tell you, this is the smallest casino that I've ever seen on a cruise ship. I think there may have been maybe 16 slot machines, maybe 20. And then I think 3 table games. And so I just thought I would stop by, press my luck, see if maybe I could get any casino offers with Explora Journeys. It didn't happen. I pressed my luck. I spent $100 and didn't win anything. And as you see, there was only one other person in the casino. So it's not a very busy casino, so keep that in mind if you're a gambler. Right, so I am headed to the Stern Lounge for tea time. It starts at 4. It's 4 o'clock every day, so I haven't had a chance to check it out. So I figured I would go there today. Actually, it's not the Stern Lounge. It is the Explorer Lounge, deck 11. Tea time is offered daily on board Explora Journeys. It takes place every day at 3 p.m. at one of the lounges. This is complimentary, and I highly recommend checking out because they offer some amazing tea and delicious pastries, as well as sandwiches and things.
Collection of teas here. I have the black teas, herbal teas, green teas, and some flavored teas.
What are the flavors?
So for the flavor one, I have the hamam, which is the red fruit and floral. I have the citrus ginger, and I also have the rooibos, which is the vanilla almond.
I'll do the citrus ginger.
Citrus ginger.
Yes, thank you. All right, it is tea time, and I got a fancy tea bag and didn't have to pay for it. I think I got lemon ginger. Oh, it's a green tea with ginger and citrus. They have a bunch of different options to choose from. Now he has a cart with sandwiches and scones and all kinds of treats. Let's check this out. I'm excited for this. How are you?
Welcome to our tea time. And please allow me to describe our beautiful sandwiches and pastries.
All right, so I'm sitting here, I'm getting packed because yes, tomorrow I get off the ship. I'm so sad. I really wish I did the longer cruise now in hindsight, but had an amazing time. But I'm sitting here getting packed. My phone rings. If you guys watched yesterday's vlog, I was in Granada and had a tour and honestly did not like it. And I think it was more so the expectations were not clear for the tour. It was a lot of excessive walking and going up hills and stairs, all kinds of things. And the headsets that the tour guide had didn't work. So pretty much everyone on the tour was complaining about it. So as soon as I got back on the ship, I got a survey asking about my destination experience. So I completed the survey. So make sure you complete your surveys when you get those, because you just never know. So they contacted me and pretty much said that yes, that they heard from other guests, very similar experience. They read my survey. They wanted to make things right. So they asked me to come down to the destination experience desk so that we could chat. I'm not looking for any compensation or anything. I just like to give my feedback to, let the cruise lines know what's working, what's not working, because I mean, they can prevent, especially pretty much everyone on the tour had the same type of concerns. So hopefully they'll take that and then revamp it for the future so that other cruisers can have a positive experience. So I do appreciate that. And again, that's the level of service you're going to get on luxury, because I know that I have completed surveys with other cruise lines and have never heard anything. Now I do know that they take that information and that they'll use that to improve their practices the more surveys they get. So make sure you complete your surveys. I always do that. And of course, if there's a crew member or anyone that really stood out to you during your cruise, make sure you leave a remark for them, because sometimes they can get extra bonuses, they can get extra days off, things like that. So it's very, very helpful. But speaking of disembarkation, hold on. So I got a letter regarding disembarkation, and it just pretty much, they're thanking you for cruising along. It's telling me what to expect as far as embarkation. And they very clearly say, please do not leave. It says, we kindly ask you to not disembark before or later than your assigned disembarkation time. So we actually dock at 7 a.m., but the disembarkation time is at 9 a.m. And I don't know. So we're actually docking in Lisbon. So there's going to be, most of the guests on board are staying on for the next leg or continuing on the cruise. They said there's only a few of us that are actually getting off. And so they have us getting off at 9. And I think the reason they're doing that is to help maybe clear out some of those shore excursions first, or guests getting off the port before we disembark. Well, my flight is at 12:15. I mean, the airport is only 15 minutes away, so it shouldn't take forever. So I should be fine with 9 a.m. But just know that they're asking you not to leave early, not to leave late, leave on time. And it says that you must vacate your suite by 8 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to put my luggage outside my suite by midnight tonight, and they gave me luggage tags. So that's pretty much it. And make sure that I set my onboard spending account, all of that good stuff. So let's see. It says Lisbon authorities do not require disembarking guests to go through customs and face immigration. So I just get off the ship and go to the airport. So pretty quick and easy, typical of most cruise lines. So it was unfortunate that my transfer with the cruise line got canceled, but it's okay. I can get in an Uber, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and get packed, and then I have dinner here in about a half hour. I'm going to be at Fil Rouge, which is the French restaurant. So I've never been a big French person. But we'll see what they have and see if there's something there that I like. I can tell you that all of the dining has been amazing on board the ship. Still, hands down, Sakura, the Japanese restaurant, has been my favorite. Really, really enjoyed that last night, but everything has been good. So I'm looking forward to Fil Rouge here in a little bit. And here we are at Fil Rouge, which is the specialty dining French restaurant on board Explorer 2. And as I mentioned before, all of the specialty dining restaurants on board Explora Journeys are included in your cruise fare. You can make a couple of reservations in advance through the app or on the website. And then once you get on board the ship, stop by concierge to make additional reservations. As I said before, French really isn't my cup of tea, but the food here was pretty tasty. They do have an extensive menu, and again, everything is included. I opted in for the crab cake, which was delicious. It was pretty much just all crab meat, which I love for a crab cake. And then my Caesar salad, it had real anchovies. If you're not a fan of real anchovies, do not order it or ask for it without anchovies. And then for my entree, I ordered like a stuffed lobster. It was tasty. It just had a little bit too much cheese for me. And then for my dessert, I opted in for the signature dessert, which was some sort of flaky pastry with cream. That was absolutely delicious. So if you like French food, definitely check out Fil Rouge. I will check them out again when I'm back on board in April. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, definitely check out Fil Rouge if you like French food.
are you doing tonight? No, that's okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, as I can understand, we are all working with accents tonight. So take the rope, make sure it's a solid piece of rope, make sure there's no trapdoor, nothing special, no magnets. Take your time, check the rope. You're the rope checker. He's not. Strongman is looking at me and he's like, I hate you. Too late. That's okay. It's something you're gonna have to learn during the show. It's fine. It's a 6-hour show without a break. You know. So for the next trick, it's very special because I'm gonna ask. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna ask all of you to do exactly as I do. Beautiful, everyone. Even in the back, come on. Move, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your little fingers. Beautiful. 3 borrowed rings linked together. Hold on. No, that's fine. I know what you're thinking. Ah, yeah, he just switched the rings, whatever. So we're gonna turn on the lights in the house, and I'm gonna ask the 3 people that I borrowed the rings to stand up. So if I borrow the ring from you, please stand up.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Please don't say a word. Shh. Yep. Laura, in a clear voice, can you say not the name, the letter you picked? Great job.
All right, guys, good morning. This wonderful cruise has sadly, and I guess I never really get sad whenever I leave a cruise ship, but it's sadly coming to an end. Like, I could almost cry a little bit, but I'm excited to get back home to the family. I've been gone for about a week, so excited to get back. This has definitely been an adventure. If you're wondering if I'm going to book another Explora Journeys cruise, I can tell you that I am already booked on another Explora Journeys cruise. This has just been wonderful. Now, is this for everyone? I'm going to say it's not for everyone. First off, keep in mind this is more expensive than your traditional cruise lines like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Princess, all of those cruise lines. So it's a little more expensive. If you are someone who's a foodie, this is absolutely for you. Some of the best food that I've had either on sea or on land. Just amazing. If you're someone who likes to be pampered and have excellent service, this is for you. If you are someone that looks for lots of entertainment on board a cruise ship, this may not be for you because there's not a lot of entertainment going on, and the entertainment looks different than other cruise ships. So it's going to be a lot of live music and yeah, just lots of live music. That's really what's happening. So, and even that is usually happening during the evening show. So it's not like there's a lot of live music throughout the ship. If you're someone who likes a smaller crowd, absolutely for you, because like I said, the max capacity is 922 currently. And for this sailing, we were a little over half capacity. So that will vary depending on where you cruise from. Now, keep in mind, I did cruise in Barcelona, so I'm out of the Mediterranean. It may be different if you cruise the Caribbean. So, been able to enjoy all of the wonderful spaces on board. The ship is beautiful. Staff is amazing. Food is delicious. Drinks are, guys, I don't think I've had this many drinks on a cruise ship. So, really don't have anything bad to say about Explora Journeys. I'm super excited for this brand. I'm excited for MSC Cruises, or MSC, the sister company or the parent company, because I do think that Explora Journeys is going to be a game changer for them, or is a game changer for them. Just in speaking with a lot of the other people on board who tend to only cruise luxury, they're speaking so highly of Explora Journeys and saying, compared to like Seabourn and Regent Seven Seas and some of the other higher end, because keep in mind, this is entry level luxury. They're saying that this is hands down better. So it makes me wonder if I even need to get on those other cruise lines. But you guys know how I do. I like to get out there and try as much as I can, experience as much as I can, so I can bring you guys this content, and I can also support and help our cruise clients. So if you are looking to book Explora Journeys, any luxury cruise, any cruise ship, any cruise line, period, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to support. The information is in the description of this video. But right now I have to get off. I have to get out of my cabin by 8 a.m. It's almost 8 a.m. We are currently here in Lisbon, and so I have to catch an Uber to the airport, which is about 10-15 minutes away from here, and I have a flight around noon, so I'm headed back home. Super excited to get back there. Next cruise adventure is in less than 2 weeks, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Appreciate all of your support, and if you are new here and if you've enjoyed this series, please consider subscribing, like this video, share it out, leave a comment. There will be a lot more cruise content, luxury cruise content, all kinds of cruise content coming your way. Appreciate you guys watching. See you later.